Hey everybody, this is Jennifer. I'm coming to you with another sales update video. Before I get started, I just wanted to say, normally when you watch my videos, there's a lot of free shipping. I'm kind of getting away from that because I notice like when you run sales on eBay, you get a lot more sales. And so I'm running sales all week long, normally 10%, 20%. But on items that are priority shipping, like shoes and even heavier garments, it's really hard to run a higher sale, like anything around 20, 25%, because it's taking that out of your shipping cost too, because you've included that in the total price. And so when you do 25%, you're not only doing 25% off the item, you're doing 25% off your shipping, which is it's a big chunk. So I really stay away from those big sales on those priority items, and I don't want to do that anymore. So I started to add the shipping. If it's a pound or more, I'm adding shipping to my items. Now, what I noticed is it's not really affecting the sales at all. I don't see a problem with it at all. So you may want to play with it if that's what you do. This way you can run a better sale on that item. So if you have a pair of shoes and it's going to California and it's going to cost $12 or $14 and you have a 25% off, you just lost like $6 on your, well, not six, but $4 on your shipping, approximately. And that's a little hard to swallow. So I also noticed too, if you do calculated shipping and somebody buys the shoes, like I'm on the East Coast, so if somebody buys the shoes on the East Coast, it's going to cost $6. But if it's going to the West Coast, it's going to cost $12, $14 to get to them. So you're actually offering a better deal to the people that are close to you. You can offer it at a better price, if this makes sense, because when you offer free shipping, you're calculating that into your cost. You have to calculate it to the furthest destination because you don't know who's going to buy it. When you do the calculating shipping and they pay the shipping, the people that are close to you get that good deal. It's a low cost, so they get a good price. Plus, the shipping isn't that bad. And if somebody on the West Coast still wants it and they're willing to pay the price, obviously it's there for them too. So that's what I'm doing right now. So you're going to see me getting away from that free shipping and for everything that is over a pound. Okay. And we're going to see how that goes. So, maybe I'll change my mind down the road, but right now it seems to be working. All right. The first item I have is a pair of Echo men's leather slip-on loafers. All right. I picked these up at the Goodwill for $6 and I took a best offer of $50. And let me just show you. Echo's a pretty good brand. If you see this, I would definitely pick it up, men or women. Okay. This is nothing at all special. It was just a limited women's top. I'm not sure why I picked this up. It was $1. Maybe that's why. Oh, it had tags. That's why. It was new with tags and it was $1. It sold fairly quickly. It wasn't that bad. And it sold on a best offer of $11. So if I paid $1, it cost $2.60 to ship. So I still made about $5 on that dollar. Okay, this is a vintage Mickey Mouse baseball cap. It is Goofy Company. Let me show you the tag. Now, I think about 2 or 3 weeks ago from this, I sold the Marvin the Martian. It was the two hats were at the Goodwill. They're both the same thing. And they both sold. They cost $2.50. And this one sold on a best offer for $21.24. So if you see this tag, both sold. Both were $2.49. I forgot the other one was I sold for about $25 and this one for $21.24. So if you see this, you definitely want to pick it up. Both these hats were in pretty good condition. Okay, this is a Donna Morgan dress. Nothing special. It was $1. This is a horrible picture. See how dark these are. This is an old, I had this dress a while and you can tell the difference in the background. The difference in the brightness is I had changed my bulbs to, I believe they are 1600 lumens, I think. Oh, I just broke a bulb too. I'm going to get, I had the mercury bulbs, and when I looked up how you have to clean those things up, don't get the bulbs with mercury in them. It's like I felt like I needed to call hazmat to pick up my bulb. I had to go get sticky tape and wear a mask and air out the room for an hours. And then it's like if you vacuum again the next few times to air out the room and close all the doors and shut down your heating ventilation. I'm not joking. To clean up those bulbs, those spiral bulbs, is like an absolute nightmare. They shouldn't be sold. They're so toxic. It's terrible. So I would definitely try not to get them if you can, because it took me 2 hours to clean up a light bulb. But anyway, they do give off good light. You can tell the difference in this picture though. So this is nothing special. I wouldn't go looking for Donna Morgan dresses. I had this for a while, but it was $1 and it sold on a best offer for $16.99. And here, this was great because this only cost $1. This was a J. Jill dress and it was wool sleeveless. It was really great condition. There's a tag. It was a size small. A lot of people don't like size small. They say it, you hold on to it a lot longer, but I don't really find that it's horrible to have smaller sizes. I sell them fairly well. I mean, I'd say the bigger sizes sell a little bit better, but it's not where I would stay away from a small size because there's a lot of small people out there and they're looking for stuff too. So this was $1 and it sold for $29.99. This is a starter fleece. Absolutely nothing special about it except the size was 2XL. It was in good condition. So I did pick it up. It was $1 and it did sell for $19.99. So, that worked out well. And it shipped first class. It was really light. So I made a decent amount of money on that. Okay, this was great. I actually saw this come out of the back and I did not pick it up when it first came out because it was at the Salvation Army and they wanted $20 for it. And normally I would pay them $20 for it, except had a rip on the inside, had another rip on the inside. The inside of the cuffs were all like tattered. So I hemmed and hawed and I went, no, I'll see if it lasts. I'll see if it lasts a half day, half price day. And it did. And it was funny because I was at the door. I just walked right in, beelined it over to the coats, picked it up. And the girls were laughing because they're like, oh, you knew what you wanted. I was like, yep, absolutely. And it was great because I marked it down. I mean, if you see this coat, this hunting coat from Woolrich, you can easily get $100 for it. Easily. So if you see it, $20, $25, pay it if it's in really good condition. But this one wasn't, so I marked it down to $65. It sold in one day. So I paid $10 for it, and it sold like in a day for $65. So, if you see this, definitely pick it up. Okay, this is, the brand is Laundry by Shelley Cecil, or Cecil. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. The brand, I think I have something else that's sold by Laundry. So I think it's an okay brand. I can't remember whether I looked it up. I don't think I did because I picked it up because it's cashmere. And it literally, it's kind of like a shawl, like kind of. It has the arms, but it doesn't have an opening for the head. It kind of wraps around your shoulders. It was really odd. And I think that's why it was still available at the Goodwill. So I paid $2.75. It was half off. And it sold for $35. So Laundry, I think, is an okay brand, but definitely look it up. Don't go by me right now. But cashmere is always excellent. So if something is cashmere, just pick it up. Okay, this is really interesting because I picked this up for 50 cents at Goodwill. And now you could tell like this is an older suit. It's like really boxy, but it was a bigger size, but it has the 3 buttons, which isn't really desirable. But let me see if I can show you the tags. The tags were on the inside, and this originally was $425 for the jacket, and it was $278 for the pants at some point. And so I was like, oh, I can't lose with that, I guess. So I picked it up and I put it out for $80. I looked at other items just to see what I could get, and 80 seemed reasonable. And somebody offered me 50 fairly quickly, I think within 2 weeks. And for 50 cents to get $50, that was great. So I took it. So, always, look on if something looks really clean and nice, make sure you look on the inside of the item because these tags were on the inside. Like there was nothing showing on the outside. All the tags were hidden. So you really want to take a look on the inside of items sometimes, especially if they're looking really pristine on that hanger, because a lot of times the tags are there. Okay, this is a Wake Cole, I think I'm pronouncing that right, t-shirt bra. It was at the Burlington Coat Factory, and it was $5, and they normally retail for $60. So, you know, that's very good. So I picked two of them up. I just want to see how they'd sell. They're slow, but I think they're slow because of the size. It's a 30. So that's like a really narrow band, but it's a double D. So, you know, so I think it's the size more than anything that's stopping a quick sale. But I paid $5 and I sold it for $27.99, and I still have one left. Okay, this is nothing special. It's just a dollar pair of jeans, Levi's. If the Levi's are 50 cents or $1 used, I will pick them up. I usually will pay if they're brand new, any type brand new. I'll pay whatever, like $5, $6 for them brand new. But used, you know, unless it's like a 550 or 505, those better and men's, then I'll pay more for it used. But this was $1, and I sold it for 15. So there I make like about $6 or so, because it does go priority mail. Now this is still free shipping, but I am going to be switching these items over where the buyer will be paying shipping, so I can run better sales on them. All right, this is just a pair of Born mules. Let's see if I can. There you go. They were in good condition. I paid $5 for these, and I took a best offer of 30, and it was still free shipping. Okay, this was a Lauren Ralph Lauren Christmas sweater. I bought this in the summer, so eventually going into the winter, it did sell. I would have held out for more on this, but I only paid $1. You can't see it in the pictures, but the red, when it was washed, I don't know how they washed it, but the red kind of has bled into the snowflakes, and the snowflakes are slightly pink. And I did describe this. See, there's bleeding in here. In the item condition, make sure if there's something wrong with your item to put it in the condition notes, not just down here, but make sure it's up here, because a lot of people never make it down here. But right here, it's more on their face. So make sure, you know, and see how like they literally have to click the read more over here to read more of it. So whatever is wrong, make sure it's in that first sentence. So when they read the title, right underneath it is what's wrong with that sweater, because I'm telling you, people do not read, and you don't want a negative. A lot of people won't put things with major flaws on eBay. I do, because a lot of times I'll even put it in the title, I'll put flaw, and then I'll put it here, and then I'll put it down in the item description. I haven't had a problem yet. Not to say that I won't, but I just want to make sure, you know, protect yourself. If you can put minor flaw, if you can fit that into the title, I would do that. But definitely put it in the first sentence in your condition notes so they can see it. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next one. This is a Cheddar Bee, new. Now this was new. This did have a tag, but it had a little scuff. It had a little scuff. Obviously it had fallen, somebody stepped on it or something, I'm not sure. However, when this happens, when something is new with tags, I'm not going to put it new with tags if it has a defect. I'll either put new with defect, but something that's like this, where it's a real scuff on it, I'm going to put pre-owned, because I don't want it coming back. But you said new with tags, and I didn't read the item description, and that's your fault. I don't want to hear that. So I'm just going to put pre-owned, and then I will put like in the item condition, hey, this still has tags. It just has a minor fault, and you know, it's in great condition other than this, and you know, and then they can make up their own mind from that point. Okay. All right. I'm sorry, I'm not telling you how much it was, am I? I paid $5 for this, and I took a best offer of 20. So I think I made about $8 on this. Okay, the next thing is just a pair of blue jeans. This was another $1 pair. This is before I changed to that the buyer's paying priority shipping, and it's sold for $14.99. Okay, this is a pair of women's leather ankle boots. They're aerosols. I paid, let's see, $6 for these at the Goodwill, and they sold for $35. Okay, this is interesting because I saw this. This came out in Iraq as I was looking at the Salvation Army, and obviously it's new with tags. Couldn't have more tags on it. But they had it marked at $8, and I'm like, oh, it wasn't like I looked it up right there, and it wasn't like it was getting a ton of money. It was like a solid, like between $25 and $30. So, looking at it, I'm like, oh, that's a lot for that. What I'm going to get. And then I'm thinking, you know what? Taking pictures of this item is going to be so easy that, and if I make it the right price, it's just going to be just a solid $10 almost immediately. And that's exactly what happened. It was really easy to, 2 minutes to take the picture. It's very easy to list because, you're not putting down all those defects a used item has, and, just say new tags and here are the measurements. And it sold in 2 days and I made $10. So, think about that. When you look at something and you say, oh, it's $8, but what would you have paid? Would you have paid $6? Would you have paid $5? So for that $3 difference, would you leave it behind? So, that wasn't bad. You know what I mean? Like, you got to think of the difference. Don't think of $8. Think of what is the difference of what you would have paid and what it is, and how quickly is this item going to sell, and how much are you going to make? So right there, it was 2 days. I got my money back, and I made $10. So, even though something's a little priced, you still may want to pick it up. All right, the last time I have this was great, and my Salvation has a tendency to do this. I'm not sure what they kind of have in their head when they're pricing, but if something is out of the area, like, the Milwaukee Brewers and stuff like that, they don't mark it as high. I think they think like people aren't looking for this here, or that doesn't have a lot of value. I'm not sure why they do it, but I'm really glad they do. This coat, it was a 2XL. It was perfect. It was so clean. It was really nice. And they had it out for originally just $8. And if I'd seen it, I would have picked it up then. But it actually made its way down to $4, the half off, which I'm really surprised because I see a lot of guys in there buying stuff, team stuff. You know what I mean? And I'm really surprised they left it behind. But I picked it up for $4, and it sold on a best offer. I believe it's for $65, and it sold pretty quickly. So obviously, if you see something like this really clean and it's the right price, definitely pick it up. I would have picked it up if it was about $15. So, all right, that's all I have for today. And as you can see, I'm very, very behind. This is from October 23rd. So hopefully I'll have the time to get another video soon. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope your sales are going great, and I will see you next time.